We said we like the mid range, and Todd Gurley somehow is no longer in the mid range. His price jumped from 6,000 last week on FanDuel to 7,900. I'll get into
Man,
why in a second, of course, but the big variable that had me worried about Todd Gurley entering the year from a season-long perspective was his rushing success rate, which is the percentage of carries that added positively to his team's expected total based on the net expected points metric at numberFire. Last year, his success rate was 36.24%. That ranked 11th among 15 running backs with at least 200 carries. The league average was just over 39%. Again, he was at 36.2. On a per carry basis, he actually performed above league average, which is about negative zero point zero 0.04 expected points per carry, just because rushing is not that efficient. His mark was actually a positive zero point zero 0.03, so he beat that by a pretty good margin. Since 2000, 137 running backs have had 200 or more carries and a rushing net expected points per carry at or above zero. Gurley ranked last. That's 137th in success rate. Again, he was a 36.2. Next worst was a 38.6, and only four others were below 40%. What that means is he had some really big gains boosting his performance, and he wasn't adding points consistently. That was last year. This year, he's at a negative 0.13 points per carry with an even lower success rate of 34.85%. In more traditional terms, he has a yards per carry rate of 3.2 this season. He's at 55.6 yards per game rushing. He has topped out at 85 rushing yards in a game. He's hit 65 just three times. One game this year with more than 16.3 FanDuel points, and he has topped out at 20 and a half. Like I said, he is 7,900 this week, the fifth most expensive running back. I mean, none of that adds up until you learn that he's playing the San Francisco 49ers, who are allowing 5.0 yards per carry and 22 rushing touchdowns. The Rams actually are 3-point favorites with an implied team total of 21.75 points. Knowing how bad this run game has been all season, are you willing to spend on Gurley rather than the other running backs in his price range this week?